Hey everybody, I just want to show you a quick way of doing a simple tessellation project, an easy A in most classes. I know a lot of us said we're having trouble understanding the concepts of how to do the movements, so I just want to just do a crash course real fast. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark off, I'm going to create my own figure, do a parallelogram. Alright, we can say that word if we want to, parallelogram. Anyway, so I'm going to mark off 2 inches here real quick. 1, 2. I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom. And as you can see, I'm using actually the paper since it's already cut naturally when you buy paper. It's already nice and neat. So now I'm going to just mark off these lines here. And sometimes, I know in our projects, I like to have 2 shapes when applicable, so what you can do is actually cut this into 2 shapes. Now I'm just going to just divide it just to half. It's a point of reference. Then we cut. So let's cut real fast. Do that. So as you can see, a basic shape, and I'm going to really get a really cool design. You don't have to be an artist. You can keep everything uniform and basic. But what you'll find is that with just a little color and just a little patience and time, you can reach your objectives. Let's cut this last piece right here. And really, again, there are other links where you can do really cool shapes, but yeah, I'm going to keep this very basic and just show you how this is a very simple project. Alright, so we need this basic shape here. What I'm going to do is now just take the shape and sketch it and draw it here. Now we're going to use our ruler to kind of clean it up as we go. Alright. This first one. Now I'm going to reflect it. My first transformation. I'm going to reflect it across the x-axis. Alright, and that's something you would talk about in your paper. Alright. Then I'm going to take it, go back up to the original. Then I'm going to reflect it across the y-axis, the vertical axis. Alright. Do that real quick. Then I'm going to take it and reflect it again across the x-axis. Alright. And again, there may be a slight error, margin of error, but again, it'll be minimal. Alright. So take it, I'm going to do the same thing again. This time, I'm going to take the shape, reflect, just so you know, no tricks. I'm going to reflect it again across the x-axis. Alright. Okay, I'm going to reflect it again just for time purposes. Reflect it one more time. And you'll see where this is going slowly but surely. Reflect it one more time, just on the bottom. Okay. Same thing again, I'm going to do this real quick here. Reflect across the x-axis. I'm sorry, yeah. And then I'm going to do this, obviously you see where this pattern is going. Keep doing the same pattern over and over again. Alright. So as you can see, I'm doing 2 types of reflections. Alright. Reflect it again. Okay, and then at this juncture, I would probably want to do a checkpoint. When I say a checkpoint in that you're going to take your ruler and be sure you start to clean it up now. So we don't want it to get too sloppy. Alright. And again, I'm doing this like speed, you know, because of the fact that I know I'm pressed for time here. Believe it or not, I'm doing this 10 minutes before the class comes in, so I'm really trying to press through this as fast as possible. you kind of can fix them as need be. Here, if you notice how you see how these lines kind of almost fall in line. So that can pull this out. Now, I'm going to try this real quick. The bell might ring on us, but we're going to keep going here. Do another reflection. Because we're going to run out of time, this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to just do this. I'm going to cut this paper in half. But as you can see, you would tessellate across the entire piece of paper. All right? Do your transformations across the entire piece of paper. And again, you want to take your time. I'm only doing this just for time purposes. All right. So, although I know I should do the whole page, I'm not going to do the whole page. I want to show you just ultimately where this is going. All right. So you see how you keep doing the pattern over and over and over again? All right, but let me just do the following. Okay. I'm going to do this. Just fold this over. Now, what I'm going to do is just do some lightweight coloring here. All right, but you notice here too, class, how this actually is starting to form. It's starting to form another shape within that one tessellation. All right, this last piece right here. I should be able to finish this even if the bell rings, so just bear with me. Bear with me. I may not be able to show you exactly what I wanted to show you, but let's see how far we get. It's actually a cool little image with just a little bit of artistry. But as you can see, it's going to be basic work here. Okay, so we just finished coloring these in. But can everyone see how you have two shapes forming? Actually, you have several shapes forming with just this type of double reflection. Hopefully. Well, we're going to run out of time here, but stay right there. I want to show you my finished product when we finish. Yes. When you finish this class, you can see where I'm doing with this. This is what you're going to end up with. Basic same shape. I'm kind of really pushing through the sketches, but as you can see, this is the basic shape, all from this same pattern here. All right. So as you can see, it doesn't take much to score easy A. Thanks.